Guard retention, a little bit seated guard, creating a connection, getting into your moves. So we'll just start out like this is a guard retention drill I like to warm up with a lot. So you're just gonna be on your back. And the big thing when you're on your back is you gotta keep your knees to your chest. And you gotta keep your head off the mat. So you're doing an ab exercise the whole time. A lot of people when they first start jujitsu, they don't have the neck strength to keep their neck up, and they don't have the ab strength to keep their legs up, so their guard's like this. You wanna be like this. Almost like you're a rocking chair or a banana. You're shaped like this. I know that's kind of weird, but that's what we're thinking. Our toes, a lot of people when they first start, their toes are pointing down. We want to dorsiflex our toes and point them up. I also like to have asymmetrical legs, which is gonna be one leg up, one leg down. So I'm gonna be like this. My head needs to stay in between my knees. I never wanna get my legs outside like this. You'll get your legs smashed together. And now I'm gonna have my training partner move around me, and I'm just gonna practice tracking him with my feet. Imagine your feet are laser beams, and everywhere he goes, I want my feet to point at him. Even if he was to go above my head, I want my feet to point at him. Even if he goes around this side, I want my feet to point at him. Now, as he starts to include his hands on this, he's gonna be generally trying to control my legs, go around me, and get to my like this line of my hips so he can pass my guard with his chest, with his knee right there, stuff like that. So we'll practice kind of like as he goes around to the side, I'll block everything off. See how I'm bringing everything in tight? You don't want this open. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring everything in tight, and I like to practice this called high leg pummel, where I'm gonna cross my foot over and come over the top. So I'm thinking of all these things together, knees to chest, head off the mat, dorsiflex toes, feet pointing. As he goes around, I'm gonna start to practice. And we can kind of play this, we'll kind of just move side to side, go north, south sometimes, move, and I'll just like kind of practice my guard retention with you. Notice how I'm not trying to be spastic with it, I'm trying to be smooth. And I wanna emphasize how important it is to stay rounded. You can move your body much more fluidly here. See, I'm using my elbows on the mat than if you're here. You're gonna be like, ugh. But see how I have very little friction on the mat. It's just like this part of my back. So as he goes to move around, I'll usually do about 30, 40 seconds like this. You should feel a little bit of a core burn. I can use my hands slightly too. You notice I'm like pushing his shin, sorry. Trying not to kick my partner in the face here. And then eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this into connections, ankle connections, 2-on-1 connections. And that's where we're gonna get him in our guard and then look to create some kazushi, which is like off balancing. Any questions on this? You can do this without a partner too. You can just do this like this. I'm just doing this against a ghost. You can do this with a wall sometimes as well. I'll use a wall to practice if I don't have a partner. You can even start spinning. And you just practicing your guard retention everywhere, right? So there's never excuse not to train, all right? Let's practice our guard retention, about 30-second goes, feel it in your core, and then we'll move from there. Questions? Feeling good? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3.